Well, hello there, Aquarius. It is so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. If you're new to the channel, welcome. We're so glad that you're here. Today we are doing your mid-June reading, so this is good for the next 4 to 5 weeks, so from now until about mid-July. And if you're enjoying the content that I create, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider liking, commenting, subscribing, all those things. Really do. Help to get my message out to more people, and I really appreciate your support. Okay, let's take a look at your reading. So we have Swan Spirit, time for a deep dive. Water, swans, swim on top of water. So the deep dive is going into the water. Going into the water means going into your emotions, going deep in order to help heal or release some emotions from the past. But it's also this, I'm getting a strong sense of doing a deep dive of your spiritual gifts or talents. It's this energy of going deep with your emotions, but also going deep in order to gain some more knowledge or wisdom. So, for instance, maybe you've just come new to tarot, or you've come new into looking at your birth chart to see, the purpose of why you are here, or something like that. It's about, almost going down that rabbit hole. I know it's a swan, but almost that rabbit hole of learning more, because by doing that, learning more about something that you may have just kind of come into an understanding of, or a new hobby, or a new idea that suddenly you're hearing more about, you are going to also be able to heal some deep emotions. Yeah, and find peace. Finding peace in the new knowledge or wisdom that you are gaining by doing a deep dive of learning something new. I know when I had my spiritual awakening, I spent hours, on YouTube and the internet, just, getting books, just kind of like, what is this? What is going on? And by doing that, it helps you to, I will have to say that by doing that, it helped me to understand how painful endings in relationships or situations really were a way for me to open up to this wonderful new sense of awareness, right? So I feel like for some of you that are being called to this reading, you may be at the beginning of a journey of enlightenment. So welcome if you are. Okay, so we are going to take a look at the tarot. We're going to take a look at your present energy, any areas of resistance or obstacles, advice from spirit, and then finally the outcome if you take the advice. Okay, yeah, look at this, 4 swords, deep healing. A need to rest, a need to be at times by yourself in order to go in and do this deep dive, to not fear it. Sometimes, especially if you've had a difficult ending to a relationship or something, we want to stay busy, right? Because by staying busy, we don't have to think about those things. We're trying to float on top of the feelings instead of going deep and trying to truly heal them, release them, shine light onto them. Think about water. The deeper you go down, the darker that water is, right? It doesn't receive the light. It's about going down there into the darker waters that you can't see, so that you can do the true healing that you are being called to do. So it is interesting because you have the Lover's card here in your present energy. This is the Gemini energy. We're going to clarify, but it's also the old Choice card. It's about recognizing it's time to make decisions that are good for you instead of good for us. This energy of understanding that sometimes when we step onto our spiritual path, we do have to walk the path by ourselves for some time so that we can come into alignment with what it is that we're truly here to do. It's a really lovely, lovely energy of understanding you're never alone. If you look, I've never noticed this, look at that little girl, there's butterflies flying out from her, you know. The butterfly represents transformation. That as you start loving yourself, loving the inner child within you, right, that this true healing does occur. A really lovely energy there. This is a lovely reading. I'll have to say I'm kind of looking ahead. We'll get to that. But it is a lovely, lovely reading. Okay, so yeah, Ace of Wands. I feel like you're at the beginning of something that is kind of inspirational to you, something new. The Ace of Wands is this very new energy. You have the Magician underneath there and then the Hierophant. You know, manifesting a new adventure to rediscover what you truly believe in. The Hierophant represents our beliefs. You know, a lot of times we have the beliefs that we have now because that is what we have learned from our parents, our family, society, our religion, you know, our country, whatever it is, our belief systems are kind of like handed to us. Now you're being asked to do a deep dive, to go deep and understand what it is that you believe in. Each one of us comes to Earth to experience that what we see is what we see to be true for us. Each of us has a different blueprint. You know, we all have different DNA. It's about stepping into that energy of understanding that what you believe, okay, how you believe the world, relationships, your career, money, all of the beliefs that you have about how the world works, it's totally independent of what everybody else feels. You're stepping into an energy of truly understanding that once you understand you are no longer held by the belief systems of your family, society, religion, your country, right? And you can step into your own belief systems. You can manifest anything you want because you're not being held back anymore by the fear of not pleasing other people or being abandoned, or, you know, it's the sense of finding peace, of knowing that you can go on your journey in the way that you want to. You're no longer waffling, right? There's this sense of waffling here. The King of Wands is probably one of those most adventurous types of energy, right? He goes out there. He is very independent. He doesn't even stick around with the Queen of Wands that much, right? I mean, he's just so independent, a spiritual leader, understanding that he has a different viewpoint of everybody else around him, and he's fine with that. He's like, I got a life to live. I'm not living by everybody else's rules. I'm stepping into this energy of living by my rules. I'm no longer waffling, trying to please, you know, my parents, society, my religion, you know, my friends, my family, my romantic partners. Instead, I'm going to go my own way. And if I'm on that path by myself, the King of Wands does not care. He goes forward knowing that when he steps into his true alignment, his true authentic self, that other people will join the path with him. He'll come into alignment with other people and have healthy boundaries with the Nine of Wands, knowing that those people may not come in overnight, but when they come in, it's going to there's going to be healthy boundaries in those relationships. And I feel like with this Lover's card, that's what you're trying to manifest. You know, we have the Magician on the bottom. You're trying to manifest a long-term committed relationship that is in alignment with how you are seeing the world. Really lovely energy. Now, I'm going to say we have the Three of Cups on the bottom twice. I feel like for some of you, this will not resonate with everybody, but for some of you, you may have found yourself in a pattern of attracting in third-party relationships. So a third-party relationship doesn't have to necessarily be a third person. The third party could be, you know, anything that takes energy away from the relationship. So that could be, you could be attracting in people that put a lot of time and energy into their career and not as much time and energy into your relationship. Or they have a hobby, or they have friends that take more energy from your relationship than is, it's imbalance. Let's just put it that way. You know, we don't want to be with somebody that wants to be with us 24/7. It's not that. It's just that they have something else in their life. It could be an addiction, you know, a group of friends, a career. It could be a hobby. It's just, or it could be a belief system. You know, it's just something that's really different than what's in alignment with how you feel about something. So I feel, since this is also showing up in your area of resistance or your obstacle, I feel like there is something about that. Yeah, you're trying to bring this to an end. Death dropped out. You're trying to bring these, yeah. Okay, so you have Eight of Wands. Okay, Aquarius, I think you're going to get a message from somebody from the past that you may have separated from. They're coming in. They want to apologize. I feel like this person had, or still could, have something else in their life that draws their attention. Okay? And, you know, there's a little bit of this energy of, oh, I've given up that person, that habit, that group of friends, or whatever. There could be a little bit of, I've ended that. Okay, so let's reconnect. But this is you kind of also stepping into your energy of understanding that you have to do this deep dive. You have to go within and recognize what this person is truly bringing. What is the offer? Is it a true apology? Or are these a repeating of words that you've heard over and over again? I do wanted to, yeah, let's see what the Page of Cups. Can you just clarify the Page of Cups here? Wow. Okay, Seven of Cups on the bottom. I feel like they're coming in. It's going to be very confusing for you. This is a little bit of your advice from Spirit, is to step into your Queen of Swords energy. The Queen of Swords looks at things clearly. What the Queen of Swords is looking at right here is how the Three of Cups is showing up again. How third-party situations leave you feeling sad. It's this energy of, are you... It's coming to a head. It's time for you to do the deep dive. Why are you allowing this energy to come in? Why are you allowing third parties into your life? It's about looking deeply within yourself with that Hierophant energy, looking deep about why you are attracting people like this. Usually when we're attracting people like that, it's because we're putting up boundaries to our own heart. There is something usually there about we don't feel like we're worthy of a relationship that is just the two of us. It's balanced. It's loving. There's caring. There's compassion. I know you have my back. You know I have your back. You're going to be with me on my birthday, you know, on the holidays. I'm not sharing you with anybody else, whether it's a person, a place, a situation, a career, an addiction. It doesn't matter. I'm not sharing you anymore. Because your advice here is the Queen of Wands. Now, I am going to, I really do feel like for some of you, this could be a twin flame connection, but this is a true soulmate coming back. I feel like the King of Wands is coming back, and gender doesn't matter. This person is returning, whoever this is. They're returning, and it's interesting because the King and the Queen of Wands are, you know, that core couple that are vivacious. They're attractive. There's a lot of, you know, sexual attraction here. But they're also really good in business. They know how to make money. They both know how to make money. But they also are very independent. And I feel as if there is a little bit of that super independence that also prevents you from bringing in this lover energy, of bringing in somebody that is committed just to you. So let's take a look at this Queen of Wands. This is your advice from Spirit. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, three of Wands on the bottom. Okay, when this many threes comes in, it is a sign that there is, you know, it is a third party. You're sharing this person with somebody or something else. I feel like this person is coming in very quickly to say that they miss you. They can't live without you. You know, in essence, I do feel like this person does feel that way, that they really need you in their life, because, you know, it's kind of like they're understanding that. Okay, say the third party was their career. They're spending so much time on their career. What they're suddenly realizing is that their career isn't fulfilling them, that they also have to have you in their life. There's this energy of, you know, I'm not happy without you in my life. But here is the High Priestess, you know, getting into your intuition, listening to what they're saying and asking yourself, have I heard this before? You know, am I sure that they've changed? I'm not sure that they're saying that they've necessarily changed. I think they're coming in and saying how much they miss you. So let's see what it is they're actually coming in to say. What is it that they want a second chance. They want to work things out. I think you're going to need your strength, Aquarius. I think you're going to need your strength. Yeah, three again. They want a reunion. With the Judgment card, it's kind of like, yes, I've had my time by myself. I've seen the light. Look at, you know, how she's kind of looking up, seeing the light. I've seen the light. I want to work on this. I want for us to come back together. The Three of Pentacles is, you know, but it's another three, you know. I want us to come back together. I want us to move forward together. It's your call, Aquarius. It is your call. It is about, though, your advice is listening to your intuition. You know, doing this deep dive, asking yourself. I really feel like you're being asked to ask yourself why you would take this person back. If this is not a person returning, is a new person that's coming onto your path that mirrors somebody that you've had in the past. Wow. Strength. Yeah. I think you're going to need a lot of strength to stay by yourself, to go within. It's really interesting because I feel like you are also at this point where it's kind of like, I feel like you may miss this person too. Or you may miss having a love partner in your life. I feel like they come in at this very moment when you honestly, I feel like you would take them back even if they had this third party. It's almost that type of energy. And I'm not saying that you would, Aquarius. It's almost that same energy. Because you know, if you say no when they come back, that you have to do this. You know, it's this hard work, going deep, you know, within, is going to be hard work. And it's almost like, no, I'd rather just float on top instead of look deep inside. If you do go deep inside, you know, you do gain this healing. You know, oh my gosh, I didn't even see this. Yeah. And having a true love relationship that lasts forever. You know, even if it is this relationship that you go back to, it's this relationship has to do the deep dive. You have to do the deep dive together. Because the outcome is the Three of Wands. Once again, threes. So let's see what we have here. and justice, bringing your life into balance. I think you're getting the clarity. We have two aces, new beginnings. You have been waiting for a very long time to have a new beginning, to move away from the conflict within this relationship of what it may have kind of, I think it, what it's done to your self-confidence, to your self-love. I feel like you're looking at this. You could be dealing with a Libra, a Scorpio, a Gemini. And then we have the fire signs. So Sag, Leo, Aries. Queen of Wands again. Understanding that you're bringing balance into your life when you say no to anything or any person, any relationship, any situation that is not in alignment with you, is not balanced. If you're giving more to this situation or this relationship than you're getting from it, it's time to move on. It's time, they're saying it's time to swim away, Okay, let's take a look at your Cosmic Journey card. What do we have here? Synchronicity is a love letter from the universe across time and space. I feel like for some of you, there is this moment of clarity that you get when this person, I feel like this person may reach out to you very suddenly, but I feel like you're also gaining clarity. You're almost, it's synchronicity. Like I feel the two of you at the same time are almost getting the same message. And it's kind of like, listen, if we're going to get this to work, we have to do the deep dive together. And if you're not on the same path, right? This person isn't really changing, okay? Then it's time for you to swim away and do the deep dive by yourself. There is a call here for going ahead and taking time to do the deep dive, to go into your emotions, to understand, to ask yourself maybe, some of those tough questions about why you're allowing situations, relationships like this to come into your life, because we attract what we are. So if you're in an alignment of not truly making choices that are good for you, you're going to attract people that aren't making choices that are good for you or the couple. Okay? So sometimes that's a really hard, it's kind of a harsh thing. I feel like this message has some tough love in it. And Aquarius, I send you some extra love because of that. But I feel as if your spirit guides and angels are saying, Aquarius, it's time. It's time to do this healing. I feel like you may have been putting it off, and that I can totally relate to that. It's sometimes difficult. And yet at the same time, I feel like you have done a lot of healing. You have. Give yourself lots of credit for that. This full moon in Sagittarius may have opened you up to the fact that you need to make a change in your life. So anyway, I'm going to leave it there. I do wish you so much love and light. I do personal readings if you're interested in that. The link is in the description box below. I really do. I send you love, lots of love and hugs. Please be gentle with yourself. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.